Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel Umahi and today I created this gorgeous look, and if you would love to see how I created this look, please do keep watching this video. Thank you guys. Guys, if you are new here, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do give this video a huge thumbs up and drop your comments down below. So guys, I started this look by prepping the skin. First of all, I sprayed the Dermablend spray all over her skin, made sure it was pretty wet, and then I went over with my moisturizer. Here I am using the COSRX moisturizer, and I'm just going to be applying it all over her skin, saturating her skin because I want it to be properly hydrated, properly moisturized. And then after it dries off a bit, I go ahead and massage it into her skin. I just massage her face so that her blood flows better, the skin looks better, it glows better. So I always love to do a little massage. Now going in with this aqua grip from Msmetics mattifying primer, I'm just going to be applying this on her T-zones. My client or my model has a oily skin, especially on her T-zones, so I'm just applying it most on her T-zones. I do not like to dry out my skin, guys. I do not like to do that. So now I'm trying out foundation, and I just tried 2 shades of foundation to find out which is best. And then I'm using this foundation, this NYX in cappuccino and Hudabeauty in cinnamon. Mostly I added just a little bit of the cinnamon because I just wanted to give it a little golden, because she has kind of like a golden undertone, even if she has a caramel skin tone, but she has a little bit of a golden undertone, especially as she has like 3 different shades in her face. You can see her forehead is darker, some parts of her face are way lighter, but she mostly has like a golden undertone, so I kind of went with that. But for her forehead, I went with the darker foundation there, so you see the forehead is kind of looking a bit darker. That's because I went with the shade of foundation of the forehead. Yes, and that would have been I think I used mahogany in NYX for her forehead. Yes, and right now I'm using carob for the contouring, and I also used NYX foundation in deep to do the contour. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just applying the darker foundation on the sides of her face. I'm going to be using it on the sides of her nose, on her jawline, to just snatch up her face a bit, and bring back the darker colors to the darker parts of her face, which I usually like the corners of the face. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'll do my contour, I'm blending that out. I will be applying my concealer, and I'll be applying the cream blush. You guys, I'm so sorry. I thought I was filming the part I applied the concealer, but I missed out on that part. But it's not a big deal, because guys, there are lots and lots of video of me applying concealer on this channel. So go watch my other video, watch the next one, watch the former one, go back to the first video. There are lots of videos of me applying concealer. So yeah, first of all, I used the TM Essential blush in Not Sorry on the corners of her face, and then for concealer I applied the Kevin Aucoin concealer in X12 and the ELF concealer in Deep Olive. So I mixed those 2 shades together, and then I applied it for highlights, and then the cream blush, and I'm just blending the whole skin out now. So I'm just blending the cream blush so it blends properly, and the concealer before I go ahead and set it. Right now I'm just spraying the face so that all those products, just melting. And I'm going in with this Dermablend setting powder. This is kind of like a cinnamon color, yeah, but it's also a bit yellowish, or do I say golden? That is exactly why I choose this particular setting powder. It just it just gives what is meant to be given. This setting powder, it's just so beautiful. It sets beautifully. It gives even a little bit of coverage. I absolutely love this Dermablend setting powder, especially for my caramel skin tone. It just gives. Yeah, that's all I can say. It just gives. you know. So I'm just pressing the product in, pressing the setting powder on everywhere I applied my concealer. I press to set. I do not apply a lot of powder at first. I just press to set the face with the powder, and I'm just applying to the nose, the middle of the nose, the forehead, and I'm just pressing it to make sure that the powder is sitting properly. And after making sure it's sitting properly, I'm going in with her shade of powder, and I'm using the Maybelline powder in warm, and I'm just going to be applying it all over her face. As this is her powder shade, I'm just going to be applying this and blending it all over her face. And after making sure it's properly blended, I will be going in with the contour shade in my Morphe bronzer, Morphe trailblazer bronzer palette. I use the darker contour shade for contour, and now I'm going in with my Mocha Miami Fenty Beauty Sunstalker, and I'll just be applying this as a bronzer on the high point of the face. And you guys, this is coming out so beautifully. Going in with my Morphe face palette, I will be using the second shade, the bronzer shade, the second bronzer shade, to blend my contour, just set it and blend it and make sure it's sitting properly and there are no oiliness on any part of the skin, and the skin is skinny, period. Now this is the number 7 powder. This is the Lift and Illuminate powder, and this shade is a medium, and this is going to be serving as the highlight powder. This is such a beautiful powder, you guys. Here's a tip: if you cannot afford the Charlotte Tilbury powder, this is a great dupe. Go get this. Go get this if you cannot afford the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I promise you, it gives an airbrush finish. It sets beautifully. It's such a great powder and I love it. And I'm just going to be using it on the part I applied the setting powder again. I'm just pressing it in to just further set, you know, my product in. So right now I'm going in with a hair wax. This is just a hair wax, and I'm just using it to brush up my brows and make sure they're sitting properly. Once I brush with the hair wax, I also use my finger to kind of press the brows to make sure they're sitting well and they're not going to bulge. Going in with my Beautylinebydidi pencil, I'm just going to be drawing those brows, and I'll be drawing the lower one and the upper one, and after drawing, I'm just going to be filling it. And to fill this brow, I had to use another pencil because the Beautylinebydidi was not dark enough to give me the shade of her brows that I would have loved. So I went in with another pencil and I used the classic pencil. It was dark enough and it filled up her brows beautifully, you can see. So I'm just going to be drawing strokes in where I need to be drawn, and then I'm going to be filling up the other parts that are, you know, kind of a bit more scanty. I'm just going to fill it up. And for the beginning part of the brows, I will be using Beautylinebydidi because I always want the beginning part of my brows to be kind of a bit more fainty or more fainted. Just, yeah, not as dark as the rest part of the face. I want it to just give like darkest. I don't know if that makes sense, but I do not want everywhere to be dark from the beginning of the brow to the end of the brow to the tail of the brow. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. concealer, a darker shade and a lighter shade. The darker shade is in deep chestnut, the lighter one is in deep olive, and I'll use the lighter one for the brow bone, and for the beginning of the brow and the top of the brow I use the darker one. And after highlighting my brows properly, I will be blending it out and then setting it with the setting powder I used on the face, and voila, brows are done. And I'll be using that powder we used, the Dermablend, and I added a little bit of a yellowish powder just to make it a bit brighter, and I will be using that to bake the face and just, you know, bake the face under the eyes, the nose, the side, the corners of the mouth, just to make sure everywhere is sitting properly for the eyeshadow work. For eyeshadow, I'm starting off with a base. This is the Ben 9 eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to be applying this all over the lid. And after applying this, I will be using my fingertip to kind of blend it a bit. And okay, I use my brush to blend it, and after blending it, I always go in with my fingertip at some point. Yes, I know that for sure. And I blend. Now I'm going to use this Hudabeauty mini palette, and I will be using this Nude shade all over the eyelid. I'm just placing this all over the eyelid, kind of like a base color. So for this look today, because the hair is like a ginger color, it's orange, it's bright, it's fierce, it's fiery, I kind of wanted to keep the eyes a little bit minimal. Not so minimal because, you know, I'll be adding some rhinestones, yes, to just pop it up a bit, but still I wanted it to be minimal. Going in with that shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, I'm going to be using that as my transition shade, and I'm just applying it on the crease part of the eyes, and I'm just blending it all over the crease, blending it outwards a bit, and just, you know, kind of blending it a little bit more. And after blending to my satisfaction, I will be going ahead and using a dark brown shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just going to be using it at the outer corner, kind of giving it a V shape. Yeah, I'm going in a V way, just the outer part, just to accentuate it a bit and kind of give it a lift, give the eyes a little bit of a lift. Now I went in with a pigment from Luztaz Cosmetics. This is called Dazzle. It's kind of like a pinkish shade, and I just applied that at the middle part of her eyes, so it's just going to give like a little bit of a shimmer, which will look so pretty. Right now I'm lining the eyes with my Inglot 77 gel liner, and I'm using this angled brush from Cosmetics, and I'm just lining the eyes. Yeah, and I need this liner to just, you know, look as good as possible and as sharp as possible, so I'm taking my time to line it as nicely as I can. And after going with the liner, I took that dark brown from Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm kind of smoking under the eyes with it. First of all, after smoking, I go ahead and line with my Mabrook pencil under the eyes, and after lining, I'm smudging the liner with a black eyeshadow. Right now, what I'm doing is applying glue to the part of the eyes where I want to apply my rhinestones. So when you want to apply rhinestone, just figure out the part of the eyes where you want it, and then place your glue strategically on it. Please use a clear glue, it works better and it's cleaner. So this is the rhinestone I'm using. I got this from Amazon. I think I bought it for about, I guess, $15 or so. I'm not so sure. Yeah, but they come in different sizes and they're in different cases. So, and this is a lifesaver. This applicator that came in with the rhinestone is a lifesaver. It just magnets the rhinestone and makes it so much easier. I do not know what I would have done without an applicator like that. Made my life so much easier. Right now I'm just dusting off the excess fallout with the number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder, and after doing that, I'm going in with my powder, the pressed powder, that's the Milani, and I'm just blending all over the face with that. And right now I'm using this blush. This blush is Wish I Knew You from Beauty Creation. It's kind of like a plum shade and it's beautiful for dark skin, and I'm just going to be using this all over her cheek. You guys, this color is so pretty, looks so beautiful. Right now, after doing this, I will be spraying with my Kiss Beauty setting spray and making sure all of that powder, the excess powder, you know, just blends in and sinks in properly. After doing that, I cleaned up her lips with wipe, and I'm using this Inglot number 03 highlighter, and I'm using it on just her nose. And then I took a little bit of this pink highlighter in this Morphe face palette, and I'm just applying it at the high point of her cheek, so just pop a little bit. Right now I'm going in with the Beautylinebydidi lip pencil, and I'm just using that brown lip pencil to line her lips. You guys, how gorgeous are these rhinestone apply? Just give her a mermaidy look. So pretty. And right now I'm just blending out that brown liner, and after that I apply this classic nude girl lip stain all over her middle of her lips, and I'll blend it out with a lip brush so that it's not looking weird or looking tacky. So I just blend it, blend. And after blending, I would go ahead and apply a clear gloss. I think the one I used is from Classic. Yes, I used the Classic clear gloss. And you guys, look at how this look is popping, yo. What do you think? Are you feeling this look? Because I absolutely love it. Look at those eyes. The eyes are popping, and the skin is skinning, and it's just giving gorgeous dark girl body. It's giving dark skin body, it's giving gorgeous, it's giving beautiful, it's giving glamorous, and this ginger color is fire. Guys, if you love this look, please do let me know in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Until my next video, bye bye.